Good morning, lovelies. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am good, alhamdulillah. I missed you a lot. So, welcome to a new online science course, science lesson. So, today we're going to talk about how seeds grow. I know we've already done something like that. So, this is gonna be a little bit helpful, and what we have seen before, it's gonna be a lot. Okay, it's gonna help us a lot in better understanding this lesson. So before we jump start, let's just make a quick review of what we did yesterday in yesterday's lessons. And for this, I'm gonna show you a video of reproduction and pollination. Okay, so pay attention to the video. Okay.
Some plants, such as the peach tree, reproduce using flowers. The petals attract bees and other animals to the flower. Pollen sticks to the bodies of bees as they look for food. Animals and wind can pollinate or carry pollen to another flower. After pollination, seeds form near the center of the flower, and a fruit grows around the seed to protect it. After the fruit falls to the ground, the seed inside may grow into a new plant. Conifer plants, such as pine trees, grow cones instead of flowers.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna also show you another video.
When plants make more of the same kind, they reproduce. For example, maple trees produce seeds that can grow into new maple trees. In order for the seeds to germinate or begin to grow, the seeds need air, the right amount of water, and the right temperature. After a seed is produced, it might scatter or move away from the parent plant. This gives the new plant more room to grow. Flowering plants reproduce by growing flowers that can make seeds. One part of a flowering plant makes the pollen, and another part, the petals, attracts bees and other animals to the flower. Pollination happens when pollen is moved to the part of the flower that makes seeds. Animals or wind can pollinate or carry pollen to the part of the flower that makes seeds. After pollination, seeds form near the center of the flower. Conifer plants are different. They grow cones instead of flowers to make seeds. Wind blows pollen from small pollen cones to large seed cones. When pollen sticks to the large seed cones, seeds begin to grow inside. When the seeds are fully developed, they float to the ground, where each seed may grow into.
Okay, very good. And now let's see parts of the flower just for a quick reminder. So this is the flower. The seed is growing here. This is the pollen, which the animals and the insects take away to another flower. This is the stamen. This is the pistil. And this is the petal. So these are the most important, the seeds, the pollen, and the petals. So the stamen is the one that makes the pollen. I'll be sending you this later. So let's go to our new lesson, and as we do in every new lesson, we write the date, 24th March 2020. And here we're gonna look at this picture. You remember when I showed you the picture of the seed And you remember when we took our seeds and we split them in half and we examined the parts of the seeds, like inside and out? Yes, very good. Okay, so this is the seed. This is the tiny, very good, the tiny plant. This is the coat that covers the seed. Yes, okay. This is nice. This is the food supply. Very good. So this is the picture. So the seed, the food supply, the tiny plant that grows into the plant, and this is the seed coat. Okay, the seed coat that protects the food supply, or that protects the seed, all of it. Very good. Okay, so now let's read the text. How seeds grow. How seeds grow. Seeds have different shapes, sizes, and colors. All these have the same parts. Do you remember when we were examining the chickpeas seeds, the lentil seeds, and we have two different of lentils. We have the orange and we have the brown. Very good. And we also had a wheat seed. Yes, every seed has material inside it that can grow into a new plant. The seed is covered by a coat. The seed coat protects this material. Many seeds have one leaf or two seed leaves. As the tiny plant grows, it uses the food from the seed. So it uses the food supply. Let's go back to the picture. So when this tiny plant is growing, it uses the food supply here to grow, like as material, as food to grow, to help it grow. Seeds need air, the right amount of water, and the right temperature to germinate. So what do we mean by germinate? Germinate is to grow out of the seeds and be produced as a new plant. Okay, or begin to grow. So to germinate or to begin to grow. Let me underline. I'm gonna underline this and this, so you know it has the same meaning. To germinate is to grow. They are synonyms. With the right conditions, the young plant means the tiny plant or seedling. So we call it the seedling. So this is a seedling that is beginning to grow into a new plant. So the seedling germinates, grows. The seedling uses food stored inside the seed to grow. So the seedling uses the food stored in the seed to grow. As the seedling grows, seedling means like the seed that is growing. the seed with the tiny plant. It grows out of the soil. Leaves grow from the stem. The leaves use sunlight to make sugar. And what do we call this process? Yes, try to remember. What do we call it? Yes, okay, we call it photosynthesis. Okay, we call it photosynthesis. Let's write it here. So photosynthesis is the process where the leaves, where we write it, okay, let's just write it here, where the leaves make sugar as food. The plant uses the sugar for food. The seedling can grow into an adult plant that has flowers. The flowers then are pollinated and new seeds form. So this is where the pollination process happens. If these new seeds germinate, they can grow into new plants. Then the cycle begins again. This is the plant cycle. Okay? So I hope you're following. I hope you highlighted and underlined all these that I highlighted and underlined in my book. Let's move quickly to number 5. Question number 5 is a challenge. Look at the illustration of the seed. You can use this illustration or you can use the photo, this one, whatever you want. Why do you think the seed coat is important? So, do you think the seed coat is important? If yes, then why? Okay, you can pause the video and you can answer the question here, and then you can correct it later. On count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's correct. Yes, okay. So the coat of the seed, yes, very good. The coat of the seed helps in keeping and protecting the food supplies or the material inside the, yes, very good. The seed coat helps in protecting the food supply inside the seed. Very good. Good job. Very nice. Okay, now I want you to go green, and I want you to do it as a homework. Okay, so this will be a homework. I'm gonna do it in red so you can know. So food and energy. Energy and resources are needed to grow food. The food must be moved from the farm to the store. This also uses energy. Think of ways you can avoid wasting food. Make a list and share your list with your classmates. So I want you to think of ways that you can save the food from going to waste. Okay? Tell me how you can save food and not waste it. Okay, so this is, you can tell me 1, 2, 3, just make a list of how many ways you think of. Okay, so this is our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something, and I see you in the next one. Bye.